This NHL team is officially cursed. It's no secret that the Detroit Red Wings have really fallen off over the past few weeks, but is their jersey patch really to blame, or is there another reason for this team's losing streak? The Red Wings are currently 2 points back from the Washington Capitals for that second wildcard spot, but can they turn things around, or is this team officially cursed from making the postseason? Well, let's talk about it and see where everything went wrong for this team.
They ruined the jersey, okay? I'm not against jersey patches. I think some of them look good. Like the milk one on the Toronto one, I don't hate it. But one thing I will say.
Keep going.
Original 6 teams should probably not have a logo, a jersey advertisement, because you already have markets. You're not looking for extra sources of revenue, right? Like, you have a fan base. They're probably pretty loyal, right? Toronto fans are very loyal to their team. Like, they'll say whatever they can to say that their team's going to be a Stanley Cup contender. The Red Wings add this patch onto their jersey, priority trash. Do you believe that the Red Wings are cursed? Is this a jersey curse? Did the Red Wings putting an ad sponsor on their jersey for this trash company ruin their season and get them out of the playoffs?
I'm not typically a very superstitious guy, but that being said, I'll be a little superstitious right now and say that this absolutely tanked their season, and this is the reason they won't make the playoffs. What really surprised me when I was looking at the Red Wings, specifically this past month, they went on a 6-game winning streak prior to these priority trash emblems on their jerseys.
Yeah. Which
is a 6-game winning streak is like the most that they've had since like Stevie Yzerman has taken over helm of the team.
Yeah.
Just like an original 6 historic team like the Detroit Red Wings probably should have a win streak longer than that. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. The fact of the matter is you went on 6 straight wins. You're feeling good about yourself, feeling hot. So then they just decided out of nowhere, like the afternoon before a game to be played, we're just going to throw these patches on our jersey, and then loss.
It's sewered.
7 straight losses.
Sewered their chances, because you're talking about being, I think the playoff percentages, they were 79%. And then right now, the odds are going up and down. At one point, they were 20%.
Yeah.
That's insane. And I fully believe in this conspiracy, because you're not setting the tone for the organization that you are. You are a classy organization. That's the Detroit Red Wings. That's the Mecca logo and jersey of the hockey
You have the
world.
best logo in hockey.
I think it's debatable. I have one that's different, but we'll talk about that another time. I think it easily a top 3 logo in the NHL. And you can throw like Pittsburgh in there. You can throw some cool ones like Chicago. There's some nice logos out there.
Sure.
But I think most people agree with you that Detroit is the best logo. I just don't understand why you need to do that. You don't need the revenue. You're good. Like, find it somewhere else. Like, there's so many ways to get that money. You're already putting it on the helmets. Do it on the skates, the pants. Find other ways. That jersey's too clean, and you get what you deserve. You're being greedy. You put the trash logo on there. Find a different brand, by the way. Why a trash company? Like, all the other ones, Toronto's got milk, like we were just talking about.
What is milk?
I don't know.
Is it just
got milk, I guess, maybe. I don't know. I've never looked into it, but when I look at that, I'm not like, that's a trash thing. And it looks nice. It kind of blends in with the rest of their stuff, where I'm not like, no, this looks like a patch in a different font, a different logo. It looks misplaced. Like they sewed it onto their jerseys separately. I'm not a big fan. I think that you guys are right to believe in the conspiracy. But if you're someone like Jake who doesn't believe in conspiracies, let me kind of give you a few reasons why the Red Wings may not actually be in a conspiracy, why it's actually a couple of the reasons why this team is not doing so great. The first, in my opinion, is Dylan Larkin. His injury, what he does for that team, he's a staple piece of that organization. Number 2, Alex DeBrincat. What a ghost. You go from being the top scorer in the league for like the first 20 games, potting almost like 25 goals or whatever it was. And since then, he's had like maybe 5v5 goals in like the past like 40 games. Insane. His fall off has been ridiculous. And the last thing, the fraud goalies. They don't have a goals against average above 3. Can't have that in the NHL. Don't have a save percentage above 900. Can't have that in the NHL.
That's inexcusable.
That's not NHL goaltending. Those are the reasons why this team's struggling. Yes, there's a curse on the team. Yes, maybe that's why all of this stuff is happening to them. But in reality, the NHL works and you win games when your star players are producing. And with Larkin out on injury, the Brinkett not producing, and the goaltending struggling, that's why you're seeing the lack of production from this Wings team.
I think there's a light at the end of the tunnel actually for Detroit Red Wings fans out there. I think you have reasons to believe in your team. So I just want to run down a couple quick reasons why they're not out of the playoff picture yet. They will find it. One, they're on a 2-game winning streak right now. I know that's a small sample size, but they figured it out since Priority Trash came back. Another big thing.
I don't know if that's figuring it out, but go ahead.
Well, here's why I think they're on the path upward, and there's an upward trajectory. Is that one, Dylan Larkin is back from his 8-game stint being out on injury reserve. And just looking up his stats, the past 2 seasons, this season and last, he's a point per game player, which I've never seen Larkin as that type of player, but he produces points.
He's incredible.
He is an offensive juggernaut for that team. Patrick Kane, 39 points in 39 games. He is on a tear right now. Here's the difference maker with Patrick Kane, is that, okay, maybe DeBrincat is taking a step down in his typical offensive production, but you got Patrick Kane. He's scored 3 overtime goals, and he has 6 game-winning goals this season for the Red Wings.
But him playing good doesn't mean that DeBrincat shouldn't be scoring anything.
I agree with you there.
DeBrincat falling down a couple notches is fine, but Kane shouldn't be added to DeBrincat and Larkin, not replacing DeBrincat. Like, Kane stepping up is a good sign because of Larkin's injuries. But with Larkin coming back, why is DeBrincat not producing? What's going on with Cat? Someone's got to figure it out. I mean, I don't know what their head coach is thinking. Like, he's one of your best players, but keep going. That's just what I think.
The reason that I see that as an encouraging bright spot for Detroit is that Patrick Kane is 36 now. He's in his upper 30s. He's in the downward. He's going to retire in the next few years, something like that.
Yeah.
But he's still playing at a point per game level. He has kind of revived his career in Detroit right now. He's found a nice home, and he feels like he's settling in. And he's winning you hockey games right now.
I hate that term. Patrick Kane's career never died. And I know you're just saying what most people are thinking. Patrick Kane is and always has been Showtime. The guy had hip injuries with New York, playing on one of the worst teams in the NHL with the Blackhawks. They're trading away Doc, DeBrincat, Panarin. Taze isn't fully healthy. He's playing with nobody's in Chicago, still putting up 60 to 70 points. And he has one down playoff season with a very serious injury. And his season and career is over. He's revived his career. I fight with people about this all the time. You'll never find a bigger Patrick Kane fan than me. He's my idol growing up. He's still good and will be good just like Crosby for 4 more years.
Oof, that I disagree.
I fully believe this, and I will make a bet. If he stays in the league till, let's say he's 35 right now, so we'll give him 3 years. He's going to have, outside of this season, 60-plus seasons every year. It's just like Joe Pavelski.
Say that one more time.
Patrick Kane will have 60 points every year for the rest of his career.
That's insane.
It's
That's
not.
insane to say.
It's not. If Joe Pavelski's 39 years old and doing what he's doing at a high level, Patrick Kane's play style is very friendly to older, long-term players. He's not a physical guy.
Guys that are not physical and can't play defense.
Exactly. But you don't need that. That's not what you get with Patrick Kane.
There's a reason Phil Kessel's out of the league.
But he's not Phil Kessel. We're talking, okay,
I understand that's not a one-for-one comparison. I get that's a little fraudulent.
Crazy hot. I think that Patrick Kane is better than Evgeny Malkin right now.
I would agree with that.
So we're talking about Evgeny Malkin still going to be in the league for the next 4 years. He has a contract till he's 39, I think, 40.
He doesn't have to play, though.
He will. He will. Trust me, he will. These guys aren't retiring like that.
I don't
anymore.
trust you right now. If I'm being honest,
okay.
I hate to cut you off. I don't trust you right now.
3 years from now.
Because he has hip injuries and he's like a 15-year-old German Shepherd out there.
That's fine. I still think he's going to do it. He's done this his whole